Rome, the Eternal City, SPQR, the City of Romance, the place that all roads lead back to, the city on the seven hills, or as I like to refer to it as, the vacuum, because this place will suck the life out of you. Not in a bad way by most metrics. It's just that this place is mentally and emotionally draining. It's loud, chaotic, crowded. I know NYC is sometimes called the concrete jungle, but I think Rome is more fitting of that title. It's filled with life. Everyone and everything has to fight to get what they want, like a photo or food. And I wouldn't be surprised if folks were getting eaten alive out here. Another fascinating yet jungle-like comparison is that this place partially cannibalizes whatever's on its forest floor, or street level. Old buildings that no longer have any use either get reused as building materials or enough dirt piles around them and then newer stuff gets built on top of it. Look, even the cool stuff like the Colosseum aren't even immune to the environment. The reason it looks like shit is because building materials were so scarce back in the 1400s. Nothing here is immune to the passage of time. On that note, everything also stays the same. The person I came here with had been here years ago and talked about how everything had not really changed much at all. Still same pizza place over by the Trevi Fountain. Same scam artist outside the metro station by the Spanish Steps. There is nothing new under the sun. By the way, while I'm thinking of pizza, I have to say that the pizza here was way overhyped. Don't get me wrong, it's great pizza. But on that same note, it's nothing earth-shattering. I love pizza, but it's not my preferred style. Chicago deep dish is still the GOAT for me. Although the pizza wasn't life-changing for me, what I did quite find enjoyable was the gelato and the pasta here. This place was pretty neat. They had quite the selection of seasonal samplings. Thinking of sampling, unless you're here for at least a week plus, I recommend that you try a little of everything. Whether it's the food, museums, or famous attractions, because holy heck there is a lot to see and do here. I was here for about 3 or 4 days and I still didn't get to see everything on my bucket list. By the way, that's another thing I need to mention. If you're coming here, you really need to plan your itinerary in advance. All the best things are behind a paywall and you need to reserve a spot. Stuff like the Colosseum, the Sistine Chapel, or the Roman Forum, you can't go inside on a whim. All I'm saying is that if you come to Rome, go for the premium package. Even if you don't though, there are so many great things to see, like the churches. Okay, so I know at this point I've uploaded so many videos about neat looking churches that I've come to a realization. Churches in Italy are so extravagant and over the top that they make every other church look like shit by comparison. They open your eyes and inoculate you to what others would call a fancy church. It's kind of like the moment you first have real maple syrup or sushi for the first time, and your taste buds are either elevated or fucked depending on how you look at it. While on the topic of extravagant churches, no trip to Rome was complete without a visit to the corporate headquarters of the Catholic Church, St. Peter's Basilica. St. Peter's Basilica is certainly big and beautiful. However, one thing I noticed is that it seems to be filled with statues of all the popes throughout time trying to show off who's got the holiest dick. It really should be called the Museum of Popes. Despite the dick measuring contest, this church is extraordinary with its cavernous Mines of Moria-like appearance. What also makes it impressive is that everything is decked out from floor to ceiling. I swear, you can easily drive a car through here. By the way, look at all these tiny cars. The stereotype of folks in Rome all driving around in Vespas or smart cars is 100% true. The streets are so much smaller compared to the other cities in Europe. If this city wasn't as ancient as it is, I would be so pissed at the layout of this town. I mean, I still am, but I understand it though. It really feels like a box of Captain Crunch Oops All Alleys. But hey, it is what it is. These streets go every which way and all roads lead back to